Hello and welcome back to Money Never Sleeps. My name is Bob Cruces from M&A Wealth. If you'd like more information about what you hear during the show, give us a call at 8669-733-627 or visit us online at mnawealth.com. And while at my website, click on the page to check out past shows and subscribe on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. During today's show, we're going to explore the question of how much money is enough for retirement from a few different angles. Let's begin today's conversation by considering an article from Kiplinger, "I Thought I'd Be Set, but my $3 million isn't buying the retirement I imagined. What should I do?" which I found both fascinating and important. The article begins with a simple question. Question: I thought I'd be set, but my $3 million isn't buying the retirement I imagined. What should I do? At first glance, you might think, really? $3 million? That sounds like more than enough. And statistically speaking, it is. The article points out that the average 401k balance for Americans 65 and older is around $299,000. The median, which might give a better picture, is just over $95,000. So if you've saved $3 million, you're way ahead of the pack. That said, if you're feeling unsure, uneasy, or even disappointed about what your retirement savings are actually allowing you to do, you're not alone and you're not crazy. Whether it's the rising cost of travel, healthcare, or just everyday living, or even if it's the emotional side of spending down your nest egg that's holding you back, it's totally normal to feel some disconnect between your numbers and your reality. In fact, I hear this more often than you might think. Clients tell me, "I know I should feel confident, but I'm still anxious. I have the money, but I'm afraid to spend it. Retirement doesn't feel like I thought it would." That's why we're tackling this head-on today: how to reconnect with your retirement goals and your money so you can feel empowered to enjoy the lifestyle you worked so hard to build. Let's start with something simple but powerful: taking a fresh look at your expenses. Now, if the retirement lifestyle you dreamed about isn't exactly lining up with what your portfolio is supporting, don't worry. I think that's a common experience, and it doesn't mean you failed. It just means it might be time to make a few thoughtful adjustments. The good news is that a little flexibility can go a long way. With the right approach, you might not only stretch your nest egg further, but you might also even feel better and more in control of your overall financial picture. The article we're referencing today makes a great point. Instead of slashing your spending all at once in a way that feels dramatic or painful, consider smaller, permanent cuts in the range of just 3% to 5%. That may not sound like much, but it can make a real impact over time, and it's usually much easier to sustain. A good starting place may be discretionary expenses. That could mean trimming back just a bit on travel, gift giving, or those bigger home improvement projects. Once you've done that, you can also take a look at your regular monthly expenses to see if there's any extra breathing room you might be able to create. And remember that reassessing your spending isn't about giving things up. It's about gaining more confidence, more clarity, and more financial peace of mind as you move through retirement. The article next recommends getting more comfortable with spending. Let's be honest, unless you're aiming for an over-the-top lifestyle in retirement, $3 million is a solid nest egg. But if it doesn't feel like enough, you're not alone. I see this all the time. People who have done an amazing job saving for retirement, but now that it's time to start spending that money, they feel nervous. And that makes sense. You've been in save and protect mode for decades. Shifting to spend and enjoy can be a tough mental hurdle. Here's a way to reframe it. You saved all those years not to hoard wealth, but to give yourself permission to enjoy retirement. This is where working with a financial services professional may make all the difference. They can help you figure out an appropriate withdrawal rate so you know your spending is grounded in a solid strategy. Start small if that helps build confidence. Then you and your financial services professional can check in regularly, maybe every 6 or 12 months, to see if you're ready to spend a little more. That way, your lifestyle can grow with your comfort level. Another helpful approach is something we call the retirement paycheck. This means setting up a fixed monthly withdrawal from your investment accounts so it feels like a steady, predictable income, just like when you were working. Then, we build a second bucket for fun money: vacations, hobbies, even a second home. This kind of structure may help take the fear out of spending. And more importantly, it may help give you permission to live the retirement you worked so hard for. Now let's talk about something that doesn't always get enough attention when we think about retirement planning. And that's actually going after your goals and enjoying the life you worked so hard to build. We believe it's completely normal to worry about running out of money in retirement. But for some people, it's not just fear, it's guilt that holds them back. They've saved diligently for years, maybe even decades, and now that it's time to enjoy it, they feel bad about spending it. The article shares a great story that really stuck with me. A financial services professional had a client who wanted to buy a boat, and he had more than enough savings, but he just couldn't shake the guilt. So they ran the numbers 6 different ways. In the end, what gave him financial peace wasn't just the math, it was the mindset shift. I've earned this. 10 years later, that boat is still one of the best decisions he has ever made. I get it. You may want to leave a legacy for your family, or keep plenty of reserves set aside for future healthcare needs. Those are important goals, but an appropriate strategy can help you do both. Protect your future and enjoy your present. If you have any questions about your retirement magic number, your retirement strategy, or any other parts of your financial strategy, visit my website at mnawealth.com or call my office at 8669-733627 to discuss how my team might be able to answer your questions and address your concerns. It's our goal to help you prepare for the retirement you've worked so hard for.
Disclosure. All matters discussed during the show are for informational purposes only. Opinions expressed are solely those of M&A Wealth and staff. All topics covered are believed to be from reliable sources. However, M&A Wealth makes no representations as to its accuracy or completeness. This commercial shall in no way be construed as a solicitation to sell securities or advisory services to residents where permitted. Topics should be discussed with your individual advisor prior to implementation. Advisory services offered through M&A Wealth, a registered investment advisor in the state of Texas. Insurance products and services are offered through PNC Life Insurance Agency, an affiliated company. M&A Wealth and PNC Life Insurance Agency are not affiliated with or endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any government agency.